You might think you know Brentwood, Los Angeles, but are you familiar with Mountaingate? Have you ever been inside Mountaingate, the gated community inside Brentwood? I'm Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. Today's video is all about Mountaingate. Take a moment, get out something to take some notes. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, this is the perfect time to click that subscribe button and bell for updates, and I'll be right back. Hi everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles realtor. Today we are covering one of Los Angeles' gated communities. It is a prestigious gated community, very much with a country club style layout known as Mountaingate. Mountaingate is in Brentwood. It's literally right off of the 405 freeway. Mountaingate is perched on top of the Santa Monica Mountains in the Sepulveda Pass, and it is something that is incredibly rare. You've got golf courses, privacy, views, 24-hour guard gate, space, security, and truly a resort-style living here in Los Angeles. Mountaingate spans roughly 870 acres of land, and there's just under 300 homes total inside Mountaingate, which is surprisingly small considering how vast this space is. It is a 24-hour guard-gated community surrounded by open space, the Santa Monica Mountains, hiking trails, rolling hills, which is what really draws many buyers to live in Mountaingate apart from the security it offers. Now, Mountaingate was a 870 master plan community developed between 1979 and 1990. It was predominantly developed by Barclay Holder Corporation, which is a subsidiary of Castle and Cookie Inc. And the property was really envisioned and laid out in the 1970s and consists of roughly 300 luxury properties, including townhomes and single-family homes. It's kind of interesting because unless you live in Mountaingate or maybe have visited someone in Mountaingate, it's not widely known the history. And so as far as development, while Barclay Holder Corporation was the primary developer, other firms got involved in very specific phases, including Cadillac Fairview Homes, West, and Hisco Wilson Associates. Now, as far as architecture, Rados Bolton International Corp provided the design and the site planning. The layout of the community was to feature townhomes in the Vista and Crest sections, and then single-family homes in the promontory sections. The golf course inside the Mountaingate community is a 27-hole golf course. The development was originally known as Brauburn before being rebranded as Mountaingate. Now, some of the reasons that buyers and residents here are drawn to Mountaingate, as I mentioned before, is the security, but there are multiple pools, spas, tennis courts, and clubhouses. You would think that Mountaingate is just one specific community, but there are several neighborhoods inside Mountaingate that are distinctive. Some of these homes have panoramic views of the city, some of the canyons, some of the golf courses, and even out to the coastline on a really clear Los Angeles day. Despite the complete peace and seclusion you might feel inside of Mountaingate, it's actually not far from the city at all. Again, you're just off the 405, you're very close to Westwood Village, and you're very close to Brentwood Village. I'm going to break down some of these communities or neighborhoods with inside Mountaingate. So the first one, Stoney Hill, it's the largest single-family section inside Mountaingate with just over 100 homes and multiple gated sub-communities. Homes here typically range from about 3,500 square feet to 5,000 square feet, and these homes have sweeping views of the mountains and canyons. It's quiet, it's private, and it feels very much like your own retreat from the city. The Vista, which I find people most commonly know of, it's a smaller gated enclave inside Stoney Hill with only 19 homes. And these are typically 2 bedrooms plus a den layout, perfect for buyers who want luxury and views without a lot of maintenance of a larger estate. Some of these actually have like a spa in their own backyard, in addition to the community pools that you have access to. The Crown neighborhood with inside Mountaingate. It sits on top of one of the highest elevations within Mountaingate. It's about 1,500 feet above sea level. Sounds pretty great in case there was ever a tsunami. And homes here are about 5,500 square feet and up, and the views are absolutely dramatic. Mountain views, golf course, downtown Los Angeles, the San Fernando Valley, and of course on great sunny days out to the ocean. Residents here have their own private tennis courts, a pool, a spa, and direct access to Canyonback hiking trail. Out of all of these areas and neighborhoods inside Mountaingate, probably the most prestigious of all is the Crest Lane. This is the pinnacle of Mountaingate's luxury. There's only 4 custom-built estates here. They range from 6,500 square feet to 10,000 square feet. These are some of the most exclusive homes in all of Brentwood. As I mentioned before, Mountaingate is not just home to single-family homes and a lovely golf course. It is also home to townhomes. So if you're someone that doesn't need as much space or don't want the same obligations of a home, townhomes might be right for you. So the townhome communities inside Mountaingate include the Ridge. This is 72 pretty large townhomes that range in square footage from 3,000 to 4,000 square feet. I mean, come on, that's like bigger. It's typically bigger than a first-time home buyer's home. So pretty luxurious as far as space. These have 2-car garage entries into the home, and it is gated access here as well. So inside the main gate, Mountaingate, then you have to get through the gate to get into the Ridge. And it's truly just a lock it and leave it lifestyle without sacrificing square footage. The Terrace neighborhood inside Mountaingate, it's a smaller townhome community of about 24 homes, and this is near the Mountaingate Country Club, so that's pretty special. Many units have golf course views, canyon views, or city views that are just phenomenal at night, and sizes here range from 2,200 square feet to about 2,800 square feet. Hands down, one of the biggest draws to the Mountaingate community is the Mountaingate Country Club. This is a 27-hole champion golf course, and there's also opportunities for tennis lessons. There's a fitness center, a spa, a community center, clubhouse dining, and a very active social calendar, which is exclusive sometimes to Mountaingate residents. Of course, if you purchase a home in Mountaingate, you have the ability to buy into the country club. And really what's special about being a homeowner is that when you purchase your membership for the Mountaingate Country Club, residents have access to a special neighborhood membership with no initial fee. So there's some savings there. Of course, Mountaingate, again, being in the Santa Monica Mountains, you have outdoor activities such as hiking. Canyonback Trail gives you some of the most scenic views while hiking throughout Los Angeles. Of course, close by are also Sullivan Ridge, West Ridge, and Temescal Ridge. As one of the few gated communities inside Brentwood, Mountaingate has a lot to offer. You get the gated security, pretty larger homes, resort-style amenities, amazing views, and all the outdoor activities that come with it. So this video is a little different than my typical videos because it doesn't have as deep of a history as some of the other parts of Los Angeles, but we are going to give you 3 examples of home prices here in Mountaingate. So at the time of recording this video, the lowest price home available for sale is in the Ridge. And this is a property that is a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3,039 square feet. It has an asking price of $1,850,000. The HOA on this particular home in the community is $2,933. So something to keep in mind, if you are considering Mountaingate, you do have pretty high HOA fees compared to a traditional HOA. Now, the mid-price home available on the market at the time of recording this video is also in the Ridge. It's a single-family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 4,018 square feet, with an asking price of $2,695,000. The HOA fee on this is the same. It's $2,933 a month. Now, the HOA here, it includes a couple of perks and amenities such as the community pools and spas, trash valet, and it also includes fire insurance as well as roof coverage. You have the option, of course, as I mentioned earlier, to join the Mountaingate Country Club, which has golfing, tennis, spas, and dining. The highest priced home at the time of recording this video in Mountaingate is in the Stoney Hill neighborhood, and this home is a 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 4,883 square foot home. The HOA fee on this home is $1,312. And this home has an asking price of $3,595,000. Mountaingate, the gated community in Brentwood, in Los Angeles, Southern California, is one of the most exclusive gated communities we have here in Los Angeles. It is truly something special, and if you are considering buying a home and you want a gated community, perhaps you travel a lot, perhaps your business keeps you on the go, and you just want to have that extra sense of security of being behind a gate and possibly a double gate, this may be a community for you to consider. If you currently own a home in Mountaingate and you are looking at the potential of selling because you're moving out of state, you're downsizing, or whatever the situation is, and you want an agent that knows Mountaingate, well, I just encourage you to consider interviewing me for the job. In the links below is an ability to get on my calendar. We can have a preliminary conversation, schedule more time to talk. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please take a moment to do so. And remember, I am a local Los Angeles realtor and I specialize in gated communities.